Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome on back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good today. We're going to listen to Killing Joke. We're going to move on to the next track here over on Nighttime, which is Darkness Before Dawn. But before we do that, there's a question. So I was on RYM today, and I like to look at the charts for different genres just to like find stuff for me to listen to, even if it's not here on the channel, just for myself, right? And I was on the industrial rock chart, I think it was, either industrial rock or industrial metal. I was on one of the charts. And one of Killing Joke's albums popped up in there, and that kind of surprises me because at least listening to like what we've heard of the Killing Joke or of Killing Joke, I haven't heard anything that I would describe as like industrial rock or metal or anything. But apparently, even with this very interesting album cover, Hosannas from the Basements of Hell from 2006, the main genre there is industrial metal. Did the band go through like some changes at some point? Because I don't know. I mean, just what I'm imagining like industrial metal, so like Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson, I guess Ministry, and like bands like that. And I can't imagine like Killing Joke, from what I've heard of them, like doing something like that. I don't know, but that sounds really, really interesting. And I got to tell you, it has me very, very curious to listen to it. But let's listen to this for now. Perhaps in the future we'll go there. But Darkness Before Dawn. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's go. I used to have this sound on one of the keyboards. Turn that up. I like that delivery. Great meter. That little synth that sneaks in, like a little rat. A great track. I love when that little synth sneaks in. You know what's sometimes hard when I'm doing a reaction channel and I gotta tell you guys like what I'm feeling and I kind of break down the songs a little bit. Sometimes it's difficult to put into words the emotions that of what I'm feeling and what I'm kind of getting from the music. So, for example, this track I really liked it. I liked it a lot. But when I try to baby bird it back to you, okay, what did I like about it? Oh, I really like the drum pattern. I like the guitar. I love his singing in here, especially like I said, like the meter in which he's singing. It kind of has this start from the top and kind of de-escalate and come down from the mountain kind of way he's singing. So it's like da 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 da. Like it starts up here and he hits a very succinct rhythm and then he comes back down and then we start back over. The song only has 4 verses and I really like that, like the way he's singing in here. So what I'm trying to get at is that I feel like it's hard for me to describe with this track in particular exactly what I like about it in a way that, what's the word? In a way that is eloquent. I feel like I'm saying all this without any eloquency. I really like the bass line as well. I looked at you. I gave you an eye when the bass line came in. And then there's just this little wispy thing, this little wispy note of synth that comes in at certain moments in the track. And it's such a subtle sound that you would like barely hear it. Maybe even you heard it, but your mind would forget about it immediately. And yet it does make a sort of impression in the track as a whole. It's just one of those little things that adds a lot of flavor into it. And I really enjoyed that. So yeah, I felt like it's kind of hard for me to describe what I like about the song, and yet at the same time, I just did it. The lore of elders passes judgments on this waste, and finding me or them does lack accepting fate. And as the moments pass, another farce arrives, we watch them come and go with speed of passing clouds. Forbidden fruits of dreams that rule our thoughts, my love, of lands untouched and ways to come always may be. But choking on the promises meant for the deal, thinking again the darkest hour before the dawn. So darkness before the dawn, of course, going through the darkest part of whatever it may be, a journey, your life, whatever, before light is right around the corner. Hope still remains. Confirming fears that from the dawn of time have been, retracing footsteps in dark chambers of gray lands. And through the madness, through the terror, we must pass as if awaiting sunlight that may never come. So even as you pass through these darkened lands, you always have to trudge forward and persevere, as he says, as if awaiting sunlight that may never come. Because that mentality when you're in the darkness, in the valley, is that there is no hope. There is no light around the corner. But you have to persevere as if there will be. In time we face ourselves with all faults and fears, now that I know the final conflict is within. So there's a recognizing of something. The conflict is not without, it is internal. I recognize the faces of my friends and hear the call, come journey with me through the darkest hour. So I like how he says he recognizes the faces of his friends and hear the call. Like they're calling to help you get out of your journey, out of your darkness rather, and perhaps in kind and in like respect, you will be able to aid them when they're in their darkest hour as well. That's good. That's good. Which actually, looking at the album cover, I forgot to tell you, it looks like the album cover is based on this track because man in front seems like he's going through some stuff. People in the back, they might be there to help. I don't know. Let me know what you guys thought in the track in the comments below. You can follow me in a few places. I hope that you're enjoying the day. Thank you so much for being here. Come back tomorrow, and I'll see you all then, guys. I messed up before. Bye, guys.